in right now.
Down to 4, 3, down to 2. Harden puts it.
Oh, my goodness. Welcome back to Orlando, everybody. Summer League 2017. Matt Weiner, Grant Hill, and we're joined by the Charlotte Hornets' #1 pick, the 11th pick overall, Malik Monk out of Kentucky. Thanks for joining us. Unfortunately, we don't get to see you play out here because of an ankle injury. I guess this happened during the pre-draft process. How far back?
Like a month.
Really?
It was like three weeks before I started working out with teams. But I stepped on somebody's foot. He closed out pretty hard and stayed there. I stepped on his foot, twisted it pretty bad.
So what's your schedule this summer in terms of what you can do, what you'll be able to work on, how much time you spend with the Hornets staff, etc.?
I'm here. I'm with them the whole time, just learning the offense, learning everything. But I'm lifting every day and getting treatment on my ankle every day, so it'll be good for me.
Now, Malik, obviously the draft last week. I saw you obviously go up there and meet Commissioner Adam Silver. Just talk about the process, what the emotions were going through your mind, and obviously ultimately getting selected, going up and having your moment.
Yeah, it's crazy. The whole process is crazy. I loved it though. All my family was there in New York with me. Most of my family never even came to New York, never been to New York, and I was able to bring them to New York, see all the places they never seen. Took my grandpa to his first Yankees game. That's his favorite. That was his favorite team. When he was little, that's the only team that was on TV. So I took him to his first game, and everything was great. And I just wanted to see my mom happy, and that's what happened when I walked across the stage. So I'm pretty happy with that.
That's great. Good for you guys. We think of you as an off guard primarily and a scoring guard, especially paired with De'Aaron Fox, obviously in Kentucky. But moving forward, I read that they wanted to try you out at the point a little bit here if you could play. What do you envision as your role? What have they told you that they expect from you in terms of where you'll play?
Yeah, I'll be doing both. I'll start with the off guard, but when Kimber or whoever's playing one and go out, I'll move to the one sometimes. So we've been talking about me playing both, and I just got to get comfortable with both.
And Malik, have you had a chance since you've been drafted to really sit down with Steve Clifford, learn about his philosophy, his system? You just talk a little bit about what he sees in you and what he expects from you this upcoming season.
No, so as soon as I got drafted, the next day we got to go do the press conference. And that day he talked to me and he told me what he seen in me, and that was just me playing off the ball, on the ball, and just to be able to be comfortable with the one, because I'll be playing that a lot too. So I just got to be comfortable with one and two.
Now I got to know this before we let you go. If you were to play your owner, Michael Jordan, right now in a game of one-on-one, who wins?
I'll beat him. I think I'll beat him.
I like that. I like that.
Got all the summer league you could possibly handle coming up here on NBA TV throughout the month of July. Tomorrow here from Orlando, we'll tip things off at 1 Eastern time with the Knicks and the Detroit Pistons. Then you'll see the Magic and Heat, followed by the Pacers and Hornets. And, of course, Game Time has it all for you at 11 Eastern. More coming up here from Orlando after the break.
Leaning Together is about what men can do
as dads and partners to help support the women in our lives.
My wife is my #1 teammate, and we try to go 50-50 in on everything that we do.
Oh, hi. I'm proud to lean in for my amazing kids, and I'm their #1 fan. I always let my sister know she can be anything she wanted to be. Now we're talking. And I'm proud to do my part to support gender equality. Now it's your turn. Use the hashtag #LeanInTogether to share your story with us.
First thing on draft night, in mind was just get drafted, because I just wanted to be in the NBA.
The Milwaukee Bucks select Thon Maker.
It was just like relief. The door was open, so good job. But at the same time, like, now let's start something special.
to set you free. We undeniable. We undeniable. We undeniable. We undeniable.
I love the WNBA.
This is gorgeous.
They're huge talents.
I learned a little bit from them as well.
It's good! Nick game puts it home!
They make the game extremely exciting to watch.
Why do I watch them work?
You have got to be kidding me.
2 words: sick handles, mad skills.
Spectacular.
Candace Parker, Della Don,
Sue Bird and Diane Taurasi.
Maya Moore.
You have a fan in me because you are the best at what you do.
Summer League continues here from Orlando, Florida, with game number 2. Charlotte Hornets have already scored a win here early on. Next up, it's the hometown Magic and the Indiana Pacers. Back inside Amway Center, Matt Weiner, Grant Hill with you. Get a look at Jonathan Isaac, the number 6 overall pick by the Magic out of Florida State. Short move for the 6'10 forward with all kinds of range, skilled, athletic, light on his feet. We'll see what he can do in a pro setting here this afternoon.
Matt, I've seen him play in the college setting, and he is multi-talented, so skilled, 6'10", tremendous talent. And I know living here in Orlando, the fans are very excited to see him with this ball club. Talked about what he can do. I mean, to be 6'10" on both ends of the floor, his skill, his talent, obviously his length, and he's still developing and getting better. Numbers weren't gaudy numbers in college because he played on a team with so much depth, playing at Florida State for Leonard Hamilton, but oozing with talent, and I still think he has a lot of growth in front of him in terms of his game. So it'll be fun to see him here on display here in his first game as a Magic.
Well, he joins a Magic team that has been built with young guys with potential. That's what this team is about right now.
It is, Matt. And, you know, I mean, they brought in a new general manager, a new president of basketball operations. They've been sort of going through the rebuilding process for quite some time. And you know, it's going to take some time. They're still trying to figure it out, but they have a lot of good, talented young players, and you have to give them an opportunity to grow and to get better. And Isaac is certainly one of them.
Magic in black. And foul early on. First 10 seconds of the game. Already had changed the lineup. We were told Kalen Lucas is starting for the Magic, and Lucas will take the first shot of the game, just like game 1.
Let's see if the Pacers score their first basket like game 1.
Accurate start. Joe Young has it for the Pacers, entering his 3rd year in the NBA out of Oregon. Trey McKinney-Jones puts it on the deck, turns the corner, and he finishes. And just like game 1, both teams connect on their first shot and a turnover.
Just like game 1.
Just like game 1. Also true.
No, that was a great drive there to the basket and finish. And Pacers here forcing a turnover here on the Magic early in the game.
And a good start for the Indiana Pacers as George Niang scores. Second-year man out of Iowa State, super versatile player. Never saw him. Steven Zimmerman also in his 2nd year, off for the Orlando Magic. Zimmerman's out there with Patricio Guarino, Marcus George Hunt, Kalen Lucas, and Jonathan Isaac. Jordan Stokes, former D-League MVP, misses there for the Indiana Pacers.
Stokes using that big frame and that size as Alex Martins, CEO of the Magic, and Frank Vogel, head coach, look on.
Short commute today.
Yeah.
For those guys, and this week for that matter.
Yeah, very short.
Darnell Stokes, 6'9", out of Tennessee.
And Niang right here, Matt, just showing his versatility. I loved watching him play at Iowa State, trying to take advantage of his opportunity, but kind of a stretch forward, can shoot the ball from the perimeter, get to the rim as he gets an offensive rebounds off of Stokes' miss.
I don't know what his NBA future is, but he really embodies the whole idea of positionless basketball because he's just a player. He's just a guy who has all kinds of skills. And to borrow a phrase that Seth Davis used, he's on the floor right now. And grabbing that left knee, so that's troubling, obviously, here in the opening couple minutes. Just talking about it. George Niang on the floor for the Indiana Pacers.
I didn't quite see
that left knee shin area. I didn't see what happened. I just wound up on the floor. Went down awkwardly, collided. Oh, I see what happened.
Ooh.
We'll be back.
It's important for me to give back to the community because I'm helping change somebody's life.
I always feel like when you focus on more people outside of yourself, life just feels a little bigger.
The best way to give back is by your actions.
Now that I'm a professional athlete and I know the impact that I can have on youth, the things that I can do to help out a community, I feel like is really important.
To the destiny of his franchise.
That was a thing of beauty. Oh, blocked by James. Way out in the corner. Comes back with a green take. What a move. Something tells me this ride is just getting started.
This was Niang a moment ago. George Niang walking off with some help from his teammate Miles Turner. After doing something, it appeared to the left knee area. I don't have a report or anything at this point. Just walked up the floor. Steven Zimmerman to the rim and one for the Magic.
That was a nice play out of a timeout there by the Orlando Magic. Zimmerman in a screen and roll to the basket. Defense was late to rotate and got caught reaching. Zimmerman concentrated to finish.
Set up by Kalen Lucas there, and Zimmerman coming off a rookie year in which he just didn't play all that much. Only appeared in 19 games for the Magic last season. 7-footer out of UNLV. 4-4 here. Chris Johnson has it. Setting up Darnell Stokes. Blows past Zimmerman, but met at the rim by Isaac. McKinney Jones. Three-pointer for Indiana. Trey McKinney Jones out of Miami. Here's Isaac. Lean frame. Off the front of the rim.
Talk about Isaac. That's an area he's young. He's not developed. He'll get stronger, getting in the weight room, and just naturally getting older.
Nearly a turnover in transition, and a foul there before the dunk by Isaac. Marcus George Hunt was fouled. He goes to the free throw line. Played 5 games as a rookie with Orlando last season, limited minutes. Averaged just under 3 points a game. Undrafted out of Georgia Tech after a 4-year career in Atlanta.
And this is why it's so critical. You have, guys on this team like Zimmerman and George Hunt here, Hunt playing, and they didn't get a lot of time during the regular season. They work all, prepare themselves for the summer league, and they want to obviously have a good showing, but players don't get better unless you play.
Right.
And you can do all the drill work possible, but you need to get out there in the court, on the court, NBA game-like situation, as there's a tie-up jump ball opportunity, and looks like they called a foul.
Foul on Kalen Lucas.
Kalen Lucas. You have to admire the hustle here, getting on the floor, but these guys are making the most of it here and trying to show that they've worked and improved on their game from last year.
Foul does go on Lucas. McKinney Jones handles it for the Pacers. Over to Moore, back to McKinney Jones, and he'll drop for three.
Great two-man game there between Young and Kenny Jones. And second three-point shot by Kenny Jones. Likes that corner.
Yeah, he has 7 of their 9 points here early on. Isaac will try the three and drops it. Confident stroke from young Jonathan Isaac.
Wow, very confident.
McKinney Jones fouled by Georgia Hunt. And here's a look at Jonathan Isaac.
And Isaac showing off his range. Great setup by Lucas, penetrating into the basket. But you're seeing there why they were so excited about him here in Orlando, why they chose him with the 6th pick. And had a nice block earlier defensively. And you want to get that first basket. He got it on that long three-point attempt.
He steps out. Jalen Jones steps in for the Magic. A quick turnover by Indiana.
Isaac actually asked to come out. You saw him wave, looking for a substitution. He can't be tired. He's only 19.
I would hope not. I wouldn't think so. I don't know, maybe with the adrenaline.
Maybe.
That 3.5 minutes got to him. You wouldn't think so. Joe Young brings it up for the Pacers. Stokes. Back out to Young. He'll shoot it. That's what Joe Young does at his best. He is a scorer, former Pac-12 Player of the Year, who, if I remember my notes correctly, led the NCAA in shots attempted as a senior at Oregon. He's a scorer.
He's definitely a scorer. Shots attempted. Okay.
As a scorer's mentality. He's got a chance. He's not backing away. That one goes into the second row.
Well, aside from his last turnover on that play, Young has been pretty solid thus far, getting the ball to various players and sort of running the show for the Pacers.
And who knows, with an opportunity there, perhaps, if Jeff Teague lands elsewhere, maybe some more minutes are in the offing for Joe Young as Indiana gets younger. Oladipo will be part of that guard rotation now. Seems as though Teague is probably on his way out.
That was like Lucas was able to get to the basket and draw a foul. I think it was on Stokes on that play, but you're right. I mean, you all of a sudden trade Paul George, Jeff Teague leaves. See if there's other moves that Indiana may possibly make. And you talked earlier, Miles Turner now at a very young age becomes the face of the franchise. So will they go with that youth movement? Will they try to bring in young talent? And will some of these players that are out here on display today be a part of that movement?
It'll be interesting to see how they decide to play as well. Remember, they announced at least they wanted to play a little faster. It's not really Nate McMillan's style historically, but that's what they announced. That never really panned out. They talked about playing Paul George as a 4. That was a relatively short-lived experiment. And now, with Larry Bird no longer part of the picture in terms of the front office, what style will the Pacers embrace this upcoming season once the personnel is set?
I think it'll be young and fun. Get up and down the court, develop your young talent. And you got a great one in Miles Turner, who is in the building. I think his his upside is so high. He's got a chance to be an all-star in this league. He just keeps working and playing hard.
This is Travis Leslie just into the game, has some NBA experience, former NBA draft pick a few years ago, played with the Clippers. Georgia Hunt. No. Foul there, called on Matt Costello, trying to defend Augusto Cesar Lima.
And we know that Tom Izzo wouldn't have been upset about that foul.
No, no.
A lot of familiar faces, guys that we've seen in college run, and now here getting after it in the D League. Excuse me, in Summer League.
Summer League. Well, Costello did play in the D League last year with the Iowa Energy.
G League.
Soon to be the G League.
The G League, yeah.
Now, I guess it's officially now.
Is it official? Okay. All right.
I'm struggling with the past tense. How do you refer to the league in the past tense?
D League in the past.
This is the sort of thing that keeps me up at night. Here's Young. Finds Leslie. Nice use of his body to shield the ball. And Travis Leslie connects.
I like that. Absorbed a little contact. Still able to finish.
7-0 run by the Pacers. Lead at 16-8. Georgia Hunt.
I like Georgia Hunt. Was very patient there. Got the ball, little head fake. Used his body and able to burn inside.
Aggressive defense by Orlando. Leslie sticks with it. And Joe Young will try it and knock it down. No hesitation.
No hesitation. I like that.
Taking 2 shots. He's got 6 points to show for it. And a timeout here on the floor with the Pacers up 19-10 on 8 of 11 shooting. Joe Young and the young Pacers blistering the Nets early on.
The open part of the open court is about really just being candid.
Who was the best point guard of the 1980s, Isaiah?
Come on, Zeke,
That's what open court's all about. Guys who have played the game at its highest level, just kind of sitting around and letting it rip.
These guys have some of the best stories.
and you'll never know where it's going to go.
No offense, Brett. He was the first white guy.
Why would I take offense to that?
I hate it when you do that when you're looking at me.
It's bananas. That's what makes it fun.
Catch episode highlights at NBA.com/opencourt.
Hey, everybody.